Hey, welcome back. Basement's almost cleared out. I don't know why I came up here to recharge stuff, and here I am. Head down there and we'll have a look. Like, I think I can get it finished today. Today's episode. Probably. At least the I can finish clearing it out. Probably the whole thing. I don't see why not. Let me get. Well, let me get this ready. I might be a monster somewhere, or 17,000 of them, something. Slimes. Yeah, this is all getting nasty. It's just this is what remains. Lights are all in place, which didn't help as much as I might have liked. Uh, the torches up there are in place because it turns out the without the torches there, the surface here is a bit dark. Right now it won't because there's torches. That's the whole point. But if you see where it's getting down to 9, that's because those torches are close enough. Those lights are another few meters away, so it doesn't really help. Yeah, this is actually all that's left. The gravel deposits are. I'm going to get those last. With the shovel, obviously enough. But yeah, it's basically just this at this point. I didn't exactly time it. I said it would probably be another 12 hours, and it certainly has been. But I also wasn't here the whole time. And at some point, I had Hunter came in because she likes doing grindy things, which includes this. Although I think she likes it more when she gets to stand at a cobblestone generator or a fishery or something. Something where you just have everything all set up, like an entire, if you have pickaxes all along all 9 slots, set it up to thump away at a regenerating, generator. And then when one clangs to death, you can't merge them in your hands anymore. So just, scroll to the next one and keep going. You can get, depending on what tools you're using, probably, in a case like that, probably iron pickaxes, simply because they're cheap. You don't feel too bad when one breaks and disappears, because it's just 3 bits of iron and some wood. You can get that pretty quickly from right behind you where the villages or whatever, in wherever the hell the generator you're talking about would be. This is more moving around, dodging those. Those are the most significant element, and this isn't going to get rid of them without carpet down there. We're just going to have them forever. We were getting spiders and a lot of zombies and things. We were getting some creepers, quite a lot of them, but they all seem to be coming from back there. So I just put in a little wall that they can't jump over. And I haven't seen a creeper since. At least not one out. I might peek through and see one there. But and as far as creepers, because creepers are the only real problem. They're damaging. The only damage they did was one blew up on the floor down there somewhere and took out 1 cube of stone bricks. Didn't hurt the lights. So it wasn't that bad a deal. That stuff's pretty tough. It's not obsidian, but it's pretty tough. You won't lose too much if a creeper blows up standing on it. It'll take out the block it's literally touching, and that's about it. So yeah, this is all that's left as far as this boring ass. It's just been. There's no describing how utterly monotonous and just never done. Well, I'm still not done. That's my point. It's just bad. This is like. This right here is where the game kind of stops being. I can't because I still don't fully understand scaffolds. I sort of understand that I don't like them as much as I thought I would. I like them in principle. They're great, go up and down. But just trying to use them, they're a mess. Can I have that? No. I'll get it later, maybe. I'm not that concerned about coal. I mean, I do have a whole world I can find more in, so that's not a big deal. you know, just wander around and get coal and diamonds and redstone and lapis, I guess, and then bits of iron and gold. Don't exactly hurt me to get. I've got a bunch from doing this. Although, I don't know how much I care about that. I've got iron coming in from the village. I don't strictly have a gold factory, although I have what could be one without a lot of effort. I've got, let me get somewhere that I can get away from this, but come back to it and know what I'm doing. I've got the zombie spawner over, you can just see it. I'll get over there in a minute. And I've tried it before, although I didn't try it very well, apparently. You know, early-ish in 1.13, I was thinking, hey, you know, I bet we could just convert those zombies into Wentworth's Drownedids. And I can, but my thinking at the time was that I can get a trident, which now I have, for other reasons. It turns out you can't get a trident, at least in, you know, the Wintel, what are they calling this now, the Java, you know, Minecraft, the first one, the real one. Oh, zombies. Who knew? I don't know, I'm picking all this stuff up, I just don't care about it. This thing over here, there's the spawner, which is actually just out of range, well, right now it's really out of range. But from inside there, like if I were up here, I might be in range. I don't know, I can't, I'd have to hear it, you know, listen for it. I can go up here and get one to spawn soon enough. Hang on. Well, it would help if it proved my point right now, but maybe not. Well, anyway, there's a, let me out. There's a spawner up there, which is, I can't activate it right now, I'm too far away. If I threw some water up there, I probably just put water literally right on top. Is there space between it and the ceiling? I don't know. The point is to get water up there. They would fall through the water. The zombies have like signs about here, so we have a couple meters of air. I think it would give them time to become Wentworths on the way down. They would be submerged for 30 seconds, whatever it takes. And swat at them with like a looting sword. That's a pretty effective way to get gold. I mean, you can also just, there's gold in the wall. That's iron, I think, but that's iron. Those are, there's gold right there. I can get it. It's not that difficult to find. But I can also just swat at something that I've arranged to have gold for me. Oh, damn it. Just no. Just no. No. Just die. Die, 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 die. Die. You're why I'm not down here. It's actually easier at this point just to smack away from where I am. But these things come in from all over and just, like, at best nudge me around. These guys will. Oh, just stop lagging so much. What the hell? Oh, you're a real one. Okay, hang on. Kill you. Just die. Die more. What the hell? Oh, now we got zombies over there. Really, really need to kind of secure this whole place. Which is what I'm working on. I mean, technically. Although at this point I could probably wander off and find a bunch of carpet and put it down to get rid of the slimes. But, you know, we still get a few up. Oh, what the hell? Because scaffolding, we still get a few up here, but not a lot. I mean, the way these are almost like spider busters in a, you know, mob farm, monster factory deal. But, I'm gonna, I'll just leave that in place. I think it'll be okay. Get that I just don't want to have to, it doesn't really matter, but if I get down there for something and I take out the scaffold doesn't get me up here anymore. I'll just leave it there and walk. I'll figure it out. Yeah, as far as, I don't even really care if I get any of this stuff, by the way. I've got so much. And I can get more if I'm wrong. It's not going to be hard to get it. does bring up a small issue. I don't know if it is. Like, maybe? Alright, so right now we're waiting on 114.3, which I guess is going to do some unfortunate things to villages. Like, right now, apparently, according to Mojang, it's too easy to get iron, and I don't necessarily disagree. I've got, hilarious amounts of iron and more coming in as I do this. Technically, I mean, nothing's killing the iron guys right now. They're just stockpiling. When I get back to them, I'll try to remember to have a look as we get there. The Guardians will start spawning once I'm in range. Right now I'm like more than 128, I think. More than 128 meters. So they just don't exist. So, but the iron guys do. They spawn. I don't know how far away I have to be before they don't. I really have no idea. But it's more than I am right now. And then I have to be less than I am right now to get the Guardians in the first place to, fight them. And then I start getting shards and crystals and fish and also iron and roses. Iron and Roses is the name of my next failed 80s hairband. Yeah, 114.3 I guess is going to change things so that it'll help if villagers are scared of something, if there's like a zombie or something nearby. But also it won't help that much because they still have to sleep and work in order to function, in order to have anything much happen producing iron and whatever. So that's already disappointing, but we'll see how it turns out. Everyone implied that 114 in general was going to limit iron production massively, and I've actually got more in the same space than I used to. So I don't know if that's just that I happen to luck on to something that works really well, or if fears were just unfounded. Then there's 115. I mean, there's not. It's not out, and that's tragic. But no one knows what it is. There's been speculation, in fact, really more hopes than anything else, that it would be a cave update. And I wouldn't turn that down. Mojang have, and I don't know how much they're trolling, flatly denied that it's the cave update. I don't know if that means, haha, you used the wrong name and it's actually the cavern update. I mean, who knows? But it is something we could use because on the topic of getting gold. And, oops. I don't know why I thought that made any sense. Gold and, well, everything about what I'm doing is stupid right now. I guess I'm just going to have to go this side. I could also just get this from underneath, but then I've got slimes to contend with. Gold, diamonds, coal. I mean, well, I don't know. In a way, we already kind of smurfed, or nerfed, however you want to call it. Smurfing is a different thing. It's a tax evasion. It used to be until 1.7 when they noticed that this was a thing. It used to be when you burn logs with whatever, take sticks, burn logs. You take logs, burn logs, it doesn't matter. Logs turn into charcoal. Until 1.7, I know in 1.8 it was fixed. I'm sure of that because that was the, what was that called? Was it Bountiful? I don't know. It was the one where we got granite and stuff. And all of a sudden villagers villagers like coal. Give them coal, they give you money. Been that way for a while. Years and years. Used to be, I want coal. Here's charcoal. Yep, that's what I said, totally. They were that dumb, which I'm not complaining about. They no longer accept coal, or charcoal as coal, which is too bad, because that just is free charcoal forever. You can't make coal, is the thing. I mean, it's not a big thing, who cares, but if it matters more now because there's so many villagers that you can only unlock with coal or buying things that you don't necessarily want, like stone tools, which I've been going through lately. I've got most of my blacksmiths are opened up to want iron, which is great because I have that, but I didn't necessarily have coal. In fact, I don't think I've ever sold coal in this map. I don't think yeah, everything was, I'm just going to decided this was not something I care much about. I'm just going to get rid of it. How about I just don't fall down and that'll solve the problem right there. So anyway, yeah, at this point, coal is about the only thing really, apart from like early-ish in the game, is well, I need make a wooden pickaxe, go get a stone pickaxe, use that to get an iron pickaxe, use that to get a diamond pickaxe. If you don't just buy all this stuff because you can find food and get farmers to give you money, emeralds. And then at the same time, you don't really have to go underground to get all this stuff. You can buy stuff you can buy any tool from a villager now, any armor. You can buy an diamond shovel. That's new. So you don't really have much advantage. There's no pressing need to go mining for these things as such. You can just buy them. The kind of mogul tactic. I've got money. I'm just going to buy my way out. It's basically, Electronic Arts. I'd like to win, so here's money. There's not, and then we got shipwrecks and things that you're just not going to let me down from here ever, are you? There's shipwrecks. There's end cities have all manner of stuff. So, I mean, by the time you get to an end city, you're more or less, you're probably where you want to be in the game. You can arguably quit at that point. Okay, I'm just gonna get hurt. It's better than waiting for him to jump up every once in a while and almost get hit because of the lag. Enderman, yay. So, get out, die. Are we done with you? That'd be nice. Just, everyone, I don't even care. I don't know why I'm bothering killing him. I'm not trying to get the slime, although I guess I could. It's good. More. Oh, I'm getting it, though. Never mind. I should have room for this. I'll grab that. I want to get... What time is it? 17. I kind of like to get the gravel cleaned up if I can, although... I want to go get my pickaxe put back together real quick. And for that, just let me drop off assorted junk. Actually, give me all of those. I'll put them away. Some more. I get all these torches back. I could probably carry up all the gold and stuff, but that's cargo I don't need right now. Oh, it's the middle of the damn night. Hang on a sec. Get rid of the nighttime so that I have villagers that want to give me money for things. And eat food on the way up the ladder. Go, it just, damn it. There's no discussing, there's no describing how, not just how boring that really was, but how long it was that boring. Just hours and hours and hours. I said I'd probably have 12 hours left. It probably, are you outside? No, you're just in the corner. That farmer was bugging me. Let me put this where I can do something with it. I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, before I do, how are we looking on, to the fish are showing up. Yeah, but you see how many, iron guys are just collected. Because, because we weren't, that was stupid. We weren't, I wasn't close enough to make the guardians happen, so they were just stacking up. Which, is great, because I don't know if it's been lately, it might have been before, I had to blank the map and start over because it was so corrupted. But I've had just wall-to-wall iron guys down there, in the absence of fish, that, what? Oh, because, yeah, fair enough. Okay, and then probably, get out of here. Stop, okay. and then go get some iron real quick to trade in. And, oh, I didn't get the torches thrown out. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Get out of here, leave. I don't need that on me. I don't really need as much iron as I have enough. It's fine. If this thing were all the way down into the double digits, I might need that much iron to replenish it. But these guys are averaging like 3.5 ingots for an emerald. Occasionally they decide that they're in control of something and want like upwards of 7. Oh, you're interesting. Okay. Are you good? That's weird. By the way, yeah, that. I'm going to make sure the whole point of this, I guess, free money. But what the hell? Why didn't you? I guess I did this yesterday, and they, game time yesterday. They haven't all clocked into their job yet. Now they're doing. I can hear them doing it, so it'll be all right. Oh, we're done. Yeah, I don't care anymore. I'll just save the rest for. I'm gonna have to redo the shovel after I get the gravel. So yeah, evidently or allegedly anyway. Mojang are denying that it's going to be a cave update. I don't know what I don't know what it's going to be instead. If I would say if I have to guess, but obviously I do have to guess. It's not even about guessing. It's more like what would I like to see, and a cave update would be great. It would be neat if we got. I got killed, didn't I? If we got. Oh, there's been talk for probably years now about we should have like stalagmites and stalactites and I don't know what purpose those would serve, but it'd be neat. It'd look good, I guess. Maybe it'd look Minecrafty, but still. It'd be more than we have now, is the point. It'd be new blocks, I guess. And we have things like that. You can fake them, especially if you change textures around. You can use everything from stone fence posts down to like end rods and make a kind of a stalagmite looking thing. I got 8 minutes to get all of the you know what's funny is I actually kind of want this stuff because I'm really still thinking toward building another village, a more natural village. And it's a little hard to decide what the best villager is. Probably because I'm still not really clear on what they all are. But for one, it depends on the map. It turned out in doing Ocean Block that Masons were great because that Ocean Block is an infinite planet that's like a third of it, once you discount grass and whatever small amount of stuff. But to the extent that the map is basically parsecs wide, a third of it is clay, which means that, when guys want like 8 or 10 clay balls for an emerald, you have money forever. You can do whatever you want. You go down and get the clay. The hardest part is in Ocean Block, getting the clay. The sand above it falls down and the water comes in, so you have to kind of shore up the roof to prevent that. But in a map like this, granting how many sticks and feathers I end up with in a typical day. What are they called? Fletchers are really good. And their workstations are wood and flint, which means you can't do it in Ocean Block, of course. Yes, just die, though. Wait a minute. You can't follow me if I go over here. You're too tall. It's weird when I'm not the one who's too tall. Come on. Come on. One more. Okay, good. And these, I'll just use the shovel. I'm not going to break anything by hitting it. If I do, it's something I want to break. So. This might even, like, repair it at this. I haven't used it that much. Almost not quite. 10 more. Well, if I kill him, maybe. But I also have to get this gravel, so. I die. No, die. Die, die, die. God, stop lagging at me. It's just stupid that you're lagging this. Don't hit me. Come on. Just miserable lag. I'm really not sure why. I did do the optimization when we got 1.14.2. Which we're in. So, this apparently is about as good as it gets unless I can figure out some other reason why it's sucking so much. And I don't know what that reason would be. It could be that I have all the redstone in the world operating in a machine or, nearby. But, I don't know. I don't know what that was. Shovel's fixed. Now to break it again. I haven't had the thing happen again where you hit... Because this thing's efficiency 5. Oh, there's still touch on this. I guess I didn't realize that. That's cool. I haven't had the thing happen where you hit something so fast that the texture goes away but the block doesn't. I don't know if that's fixed or if it's... it wasn't like every time. It was 1 in 1,000. Maybe 1 in 10,000. It didn't happen all the time. It was just when it did, it was really terrible because you don't even know it happens. What it leaves behind is an invisible block that until you run into it, you don't know it's there because it's invisible, and that's how invisible works. Yeah, it hasn't happened again lately. I don't know. Did it? It seems like it happened with gravel. I know it happened with dirt. It happened more with dirt because you find larger clumps of dirt. So gravel is usually kind of... You find it, but not a whole lot at once. Unless you're underwater, maybe. Is that all of it, or? I don't happen to see any, like, stacks of this stuff. I might be done with that. That was pretty easy. Just wander through and make sure. There was... It seems like there was some in this corner over here, but... I don't know. So, if it's not going to be a cave update, I don't know what a cave update would even be. I've heard people, and I don't think it would work, but I've heard people think, well, you got lateral biomes. Here what am I in here? Ocean, maybe? Yeah. One of the oceans. There's new ones. I think we're done with, I can get that stuff. I think we're done with gravel down here, which is great. I don't know how much I got, at least a couple of stacks for sure. Let me make sure I'm away from him so I have a chance. 3, basically, stacks. Which, depending on how I do things... Well, I might have some gravel in these boxes, actually. I could either just hack at it forever until I manage to get arrowheads at it. That's true. That one's actually empty. Well, okay. That wasn't it. Nope. That was one. Gravel. $31. I assume that was all of it then. Yeah, I guess. 64, 7, 7, 64, 7, 7. That's it. Okay. I'll go upstairs with that. Now we're got a minute 10, so that's going to be a thing. Anyway, I can arrowhead all, flint, turn it all into flint. Whether if I talked, I think it is Fletcher's. I can just give them gravel and money and get flint. I don't know how much. I gotta go check on that. I'm curious. I'm gonna grab some money and find out. I don't think I've ever actually bothered buying flint, to date. And yeah, it really has been pretty close to a decade. I got the game originally. I'm not sure what the hell day it was. Let me just grab some of these. We'll go see what we can do. I got slime again. Just drop this off because otherwise it's kind of in my way. Go find a Fletcher and see what the deal is with this. Because, yeah, I'm thinking, and it's on the board. You can't see it from here, really, but, suburban village or something. Where's Fletcher's? Are you here? how you guys work. Okay. So give me some money first of all. And my shovel is focused, so... Yeah, 10 to 10, so it's really just a time saver. Well, then we have that happen. Mm-hmm. And, this gets me arrowheads instead of gravel, so... Not only am I rebuilding my shovel by trading, but, I'm also opening these guys up, which, you know, at some point they want feathers, which is nice. You don't have... How does that... You want to buy... No, I need these for something. You're not helping. You're helping. You're... What? Oh, I'm not... I don't have enough left. I have 7 left. We knew that. Because I kept having 7 left. Anyway, those and some wood, which I may or may not have. How do you... Is it... I think it's just planks. I don't think it's... I think slabs are more... like the librarians and stuff. Anyway, what I'd like to do... I don't know if I have any wood handy. But everything else handy. This is just cluttered. Is there any wood in there? I don't... I may have made boxes out of everything. I don't know. Yeah, my wall of to-do. Which, you know, at this point I've got... why in hell... Oh, it's because I was looking at it. It was right in front of me. What I've been doing all this time is an element of building a damned house. Did I mention the chorus farm? I'm thinking about doing the chorus farm. Of course, you know, I got everything I need to make it happen. It would take a little while to put together. Including, by the way, a skeleton spawner, which is going to be important to doing it if I want it as automated as possible. Well, I'll get to it. Yeah, the suburban village, my thinking is to go over to, do you imagine I could possibly just, please for the love of hell, actually make this work right now? Apparently not. With the lag, it just doesn't work. Starting here. Actually, let me up. This, probably a really suburban, rural in point of fact, would be like farmland. I thought we fixed the thing where it, apparently it's just not really fixed. So this would be the edge. It's more than 160 meters from the existing village. So that's not a problem. I already checked. Then over here we have more, this land, and we will call it this land. Oh, I found something neat. Where was it, by the way? I don't know. I don't know where I saw it, but there's a huge, well, I mean, not huge, but a relatively island-sized. It can't have been here, because this is all underwater. But somewhere I saw, there's just this little, there it is. Small enough that you can throw like an ender pearl through this thing. And get in there. Right now I can swim, but getting back out I can ender pearl. Swim though, please. And it's dry in here. And full of monsters. But, so we have that. Hi. Did you shoot me or was that someone else? No, shut up. Just shut up. Would you... I don't know what the hell is wrong with this thing. No, I can't see. You know, so I don't know what good it necessarily does me to know this is here, but, oh, well, apparently it gets me killed in a hurry. That's fun. Well, let's just get out of here then. Where am I? I can't. Please load map. We are not past the loading issues, and I don't really know why. It's just infuriating. That's how my sheep thing works. Yeah, let me just, yeah, thanks for that. Get up here, and, because I'm out of, oh, that was spooky. I'm out of time, and we got the, apart from putting in carpet to prevent the, slimes from bothering me all the time. We have that. Damn, I wish the lag thing was fixed. Maybe, apparently there's performance issues as one of the things being fixed in 1.14.3, so we'll see if that gets us in. I don't know what to expect anymore. And then 1.15, I guess I'm not supposed to expect a cave update. Yeah, what I'd like to see is a nether update. The last time we got a nether update was, I think it was when we finally got boxes and fortresses, you know, chests full of goodies. And that was years and years ago. I don't know, we'll talk about it later. I'll get out of here for now and just see you next time, so bye.